A very special thank you to everybody who tunes in to the Justin Podcast. And I also want to give a special thanks to all my sponsors.
Hi, Tom Bodette. Seems like these days everyone's having a little work done. Lifted, injected, rejuveplastied, and I don't even want to know what a trout pout is. Call me old-fashioned, but I like to keep it real. That's why I like Motel 6. Always a clean, comfortable room for the lowest price of any national chain, which surprises some people. Or that could just be their face. Book online at motel6.com. I'm Tom Bodette, and we'll leave the light on for you.
He's considered to be the greatest announcer in XTV history. And now, Justin Turkeyleg brings his famous voice along with his awesome friends to the podcast world. This is Justin's Podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Justin's Podcast. My name is Justin Turkeyleg, sitting right up here with you on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday. I tell you, man, it's something in the Sunday. Am I right? Big show planned ahead for you, ladies and gentlemen. None other than Tavari. It's something like that. Tavari Howard is my guest. Tavari Howard is my guest, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be here. We chopped it up over the phone earlier today. And had a pretty good conversation. We talked about all things. It's hard. It's hard to talk to somebody about things when they have been on another show, because you don't know what all they talked about. So I tried to dig up information that was like everything past what he and Jazz talked about. But, in any event, maybe some people didn't hear the interview with Jazz, so they'll probably still find this entertaining. But the thing is, Tavari did 3 hours, ladies and gentlemen. I think it was, or maybe it could have been even 6. I think he had a 6-hour podcast. Yeah, Tavari Howard. Tavari had a 6-hour podcast, a 6-hour interview with Jazz Mom, going over his entire career. So if you were ever interested about the career of Tavari Howard and want to know from day one all the way up to present day, how everything in between, it's all there. It's on Jazz Mom's podcast, and if it's not now, it will be uploaded on XTV West Side, so you can go over there to check that out. But it's quite the story. And Tavari goes over the whole thing. But, for a shorter, condensed version, you can get it right here today when I talk to Tavari Howard. I got to tell you guys, right about now, I'm sitting here exporting. I'm exporting NXTV's live in San Antonio. And we did this show on Memorial Day. All right, let me tell you the story. We did this show on Memorial Day. Okay, now y'all know that Universe Mode and the shows from Universe Mode, would be so much quicker. It would be so much quicker for us to access them, or for us to complete them. I'm sorry. If the damn export time didn't take 3 days, you gotta wait for the damn export to export each cut, each match. Then you gotta put your show together. Then you gotta wait for all of that to export. And that's where I'm at right now, waiting for the show in its entirety to export. Now, let's talk about this part. For pay-per-views, we try to go all out. We like to make things special. You know what I mean? If it's a big, huge event, we want to give you a little bit more than just what you get on TV every week. You know what I mean? We want you to feel like, no, this is something a little bit more special than that. We want you to feel that way. We want you to know that from the moment you press play and see the first frame. Okay? Oh no, this ain't that. This is oh ho 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 ho. So what we decided to do this time was we decided to not only export it, but we're gonna export it in 4K. Ooh, huh? You hear me knocking? We're gonna export it in 4K. This here program turned out to be 2 hours and 9 minutes and 29 seconds. Okay. So we're gonna take 2 hours and 9 minutes and 29 seconds of footage, and we're gonna export this in 4K. Now the normal export time takes about roughly maybe 6 to 18 hours. Let's say it depends on the show and what's all in the show, and all the cuts or whatever. So we expect this to take quite some time. Like we said, we did the show on Monday. By Wednesday midnight, the show was exported. Around about Wednesday, 10 o'clock p.m. Somewhere in between 10 p.m. and midnight. Because we was up putting the final touches. It took 3 days because, I got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one doing all the editing over here. I got to go to work. So, Monday come, we do the show. We export everything. That was Monday. Tuesday come, okay. We add stuff. We got up to like 1 or 2 matches done. The next day, we did a couple more matches. And then I think the next day we had off. So maybe Monday we exported and did a little work. Tuesday we did a little work. Wednesday we finished up and exported. Okay. I wake up on Thursday morning and only like not even a quarter of this stuff is done. Not even a quarter. Cause why? Cause we exporting 2 hours and 9 minutes and 29 seconds in 4K. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna take time. And I'm thinking about it, in my head, and I'm like, I'm guesstimating. Well, at this rate, this thing might not be done until Saturday night. Let's fast forward. Let's go to Saturday night, because it's still exporting. I gotta leave the computer on for all these hours. Who knows? God knows what might happen. Okay. I gotta leave my Windows media player on repeat and keep it shuffling the same old video over and over. Okay, so that my computer don't fall asleep. I gotta give it something to do. Keep his mind occupied. All right. Fast forward to Saturday. Let's go to Saturday night. This thing, guess where it's at? You want to guess? Halfway. Halfway since Wednesday. It occurs to me it might have been a little bit over half. Probably around about Saturday afternoon. Probably around about Saturday night. It was closer to 3/4. Close to 3/4. Not quite though. So it occurs to me, you know what? This might not be done till about Sunday. Okay. In my mind, I know that I got 2 hours and 9 minutes and 29 seconds, and on the as it's exporting, it tells you how much it's got left and where it is, so you can see. You can even look at the frames. You can see what frame it's on. It's very efficient. This Magic's Movie Edit Pro. Today is Sunday. Today's the day. Somewhere around about 2 something. Okay? About 2:21 or something like that. It exported. I was looking at it when it was done. It was like watching a baby being born. That's right. I was looking at it and I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, it's at 209. And then it was counting and then it stopped. Everything stopped. The computer froze for a minute. I couldn't click nothing. Then a flash came across the screen. It was media player getting ready to play the video. it took a long time for that thing to play, man. But I knew what it was doing. I knew it was thinking. I knew that it was in 4K, and it had to figure this thing out because it had never uploaded such a large file, which, by the way, was 22 gigabytes in its entirety. Heavy mother. The video begins to play. I'm like a kid at Chuck E. Cheese. I'm watching this thing. I'm seeing the opening ceremonies, and it's something not right. It's playing it's playing kind of choppy. So I'm like, okay, maybe the computer just all out of whack for being on for like 4 days. So maybe I just need to shut it off. Maybe, you know what I mean, just go and shut it off and turn it back on and try this thing again. So I go through the whole scenario, even though it took a long time to shut down, which was furthering my inclination that maybe, it was something trippy about the computer. But I get to turn it back on. It goes through the whole, motion. I go back to Windows Media Player. I go to my file, which is 22.5 gigabytes. What was it, 22.9? I don't know. It was heavy, though. I hit play on that bad boy, and it still did the same thing. Then I started to skip around, and ladies and gentlemen, the picture quality on this thing is so pretty. This is like the prettiest thing. It took stuff in the video that wasn't like pretty picture quality, and it's got this gloss over it that's just got this clean, polished finish. But the only problem is that, and this has nothing to do with us. This is the program and the way it got exported. What happened was, exporting this video in 4K caused it to lag badly. So now the entire show, the audio is playing just fine, but the video is just lagging behind and playing in super slow motion. That's what Movie Edit Pro came up with. So that's what we got. It's so pretty though. So I had to do it over again. This broke my heart, ladies and gentlemen. This made me sad because I've been waiting on this thing for 4 days. I wanted it to be up on the weekend so that the people can enjoy it on the weekend. They ain't got nothing to do. They can just kick back, relax, and watch the show on a Saturday or at least a Sunday, at least. But it was not to be, ladies and gentlemen. And so here we are. I'm exporting it once again, this time at 1080p. And let me tell you something about that. For this whole time, we thought that the weekly NXTV shows and the pay-per-views that we've been exporting them at 1080p, they've been 720 this whole time. And when we went on YouTube, we thought, because it says 720 on the little icon, it says 720. That's the highest. It says it's in HD, but it says 720. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe we export it in 1080, but when YouTube gets a hold of it, it's only in 720. But nah, it wasn't YouTube. It's us. So, to try to keep things special and make things look a little bit more, make it a little bit more better than normal, we are now trying to export this thing in 1080p. And we just going to keep on exporting it until we get it right. If 1080p don't work, if there's some lagging in 1080p, it's going to be yet another lesson learned. And we'll just export it as we normally do everything else. But, we just try to give you a little bit better quality for the pay-per-view. So, my mindset, if the 4K thing had worked going forward, it was for all the pay-per-views, we do them in 4K. But we see the issue that it brings along. With that being said, I remember some time ago, way back, probably about 10 years ago, we had a pay per view called Summer Break. This was a pay per view where Big Trunks D Matic fought up against King Kong. And for some reason, I don't know why, our quality used to be so terrible back then. And we used to have to work real hard to try to fix it on the computer. And I was exporting some kind of work that I put together. I exported and it did that. I exported it in a high quality so that it can be real nice and tight. And it did that same thing. And I think we uploaded and kept it like that because, like, oh man, I don't know. We was dumb back then. We was like, I don't know why it exported like this, but here it is. Oh well, this is the show. We actually we actually put it out that way. I think we did because I remember using footage like that in highlight videos, thinking, it ain't that bad, right? Nah, it is. So yeah, there's my tale of my technology woes. Lord knows that they are there. I gotta cut this intro short though because it's 6:30 right now, and I gotta take my butt to the gym. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, after this here break is the interview with Tavari.
Does your computer lack the necessary memory backup? Do you suffer from poor picture resolution or image transfer interface lagging behind the competition?
Jizz Drive, the only upgrade your computer needs.
If your entertainment requires superior picture resolution and an advanced image transfer interface,
Jizz Drive for all your manual entertainment needs.
Jizz Drive should not be used to store or sell pornography. Oh, it looks so easy in the movies, but keeping it up can be a real problem.
You've gone soft.
That's why Sex and Reproductive Systems have produced Perk Up, a new weapon in the fight against flopsy. One painless local injection 6 times a day, and he'll never be afraid of the fight.
Come and get me hard on.
Sex and Reproductive System takes no responsibility for sexual acts or otherwise performed under the influence of this product.
Oh boy, man, Tavari Howard, how you doing, my friend?
Good, man. Just chilling over here, dog. Looking outside the window, it's raining.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you in high demand nowadays. How's the family, man? It's crazy because it seems like you got a lot on your plate.
Everything cool, man. I mean, that's why, that's why it's cool to just have somebody there that got your back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, I hold down some stuff and then I'm able to give Yosi a break. You know what I'm saying? And she doing her thing.
How is that dynamic between, like, having two XTV stars? I mean, you don't really get a good inside look at things like that. I don't think that XTV has ever seen anything like you and Yosi. I mean, is what we see on XTV with y'all two going back and forth at each other's head, is that truly the dynamic behind closed doors?
Hell yeah, man, because she get on my damn nerves. You know what I'm saying? Oh, for real, man. Like just today, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, damn. My light shut off. You hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
But, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting up there, watching the pay-per-view or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There she is standing in the doorway. Instead of just saying something, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm supposed to read your head? You should be standing there with her hands on her hips, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, when I say, well, I'm going, what? You know what I'm saying? And then she just gonna suck her teeth, roll her eyes, and go out the door, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that junk ain't cool, man, that part right there, dog. But, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
You probably went through that, you know what I'm saying, with Miss Martha. But Miss Martha, she seemed like she way more mature. She don't seem like the type of person to be around here rolling their eyes at somebody.
Well, you'll be surprised. Everybody got their own, ways. You know what I mean? And everybody got their own ways of handling things.
Yeah, man. I mean, for the most part, it'd be pretty cool, man. She cool when she want to be, man.
The word is, the narrative is that, that you guys are married, but unless I missed something, I never really saw no kind of formal wedding, and I damn sure wasn't invited.
Nah, man. I mean, everybody just know me. Everybody know me and Yosi gonna be together, man. So, we just call each other husband and wife, though. And, then the whole formal wedding and thing like that. As far as that, man, we've been planning on it for the longest time, man. I mean, you know, it gotta be right, man. That's all it is. I want it to be good for her, and it's an important day for her and everything like that. At the same time, though, I don't really, I feel strongly that what I'm saying, it shouldn't be like an XTV thing. You know what I mean? I feel like it should be like just something between us, what I'm saying. So that really been the hard part, trying to compromise, what I'm saying, because she want to have Ada there, you know what I mean, and I mean, like my niggas, what I'm saying, they ain't gonna give a damn whether or not they come to the wedding, what I'm saying. They just gonna be happy, like, oh man, they just gonna be happy for me regardless, what I'm saying. Like they'll probably do like some storyline shit, like, oh, he ain't had no best man, but I mean, for real, man, they'll just be happy, what I'm saying. But Yosi, she want Ada to be there, you know what I mean. She wanted to be like something like that, like at least something intimate, what I'm saying, and something that we can get together and be able to put out, what I'm saying, so everybody can see, we formally got married. I mean, I don't really know, man. We still figuring it out, Justin. I can't really say. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, she is my wife, what I'm saying, and, might as well call her wifey now, cause shit, she the mother of my kids, what I'm saying, got 3 kids. I might put some more up in it, you know what I mean?
My God, I mean, how big you want your family to be?
Real big, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm dead serious. I mean, like, we talking about doing this this family show. You know what I mean? And shoot, I mean, I got Ariel. I like to have like another girl. You know what I mean? Like maybe 2 more girls or another boy. It don't really matter. I feel like I probably want about 2 more kids though, man.
Oh, so you got TJ,
I got Ariel and I got Tavari Hot Jr. You know what I'm saying? They the twins. You know what I mean? Junior, he the twin. You know what I'm saying? And if I have another girl, I'm gonna name her Athena.
Now that's a nice name, but you and Yosi, when it come down to it, y'all always seem to be arguing over the names of these babies.
And that's cause she ain't got no, she don't, I'm a futurist, Justin. You know what I'm saying? And, I see into, the far, man. That's why I wanted to name my girl Geetha. You know what I'm saying? But, she ain't want to name her that, though. You know what I'm saying? And I think Geetha is a beautiful name.
Well, it is something different. It's something that I never heard before.
She thought it was horrible, man. So, yeah, man. She named her Ariel because she loved the Little Mermaid. You know what I'm saying? I think Ariel, I think that's a pretty name. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's cool.
How old are the twins?
They 4. They gonna be, well, yeah, they just turned 4. Matter of fact, they just turned 4 last month. You know what I'm saying, in May. So yeah, man, they growing up. You know what I mean? Bad as hell.
And TJ, he almost 10, ain't he?
Yeah, he 8 now. He gonna be 9. He gonna be 9 coming up in November. Yeah, no wait.
He don't know his own son's birthday, ladies and gentlemen.
And I got a lot to keep up with, man. But yeah, this year though, he gonna be 9 though. You know what I'm saying? He turned 9. He 8 right now. He gonna be 9. Yeah, he bad as hell too. I want, man, but he, you know what I'm saying? He real athletic though. You know what I'm saying? Like he remind me of me when I was a jit though. He just be running around and getting into everything. You know what I'm saying? And he's smart too, dog. He pick up on everything like real quick. And like TJ, dog, I think TJ the future, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it right here. I know they're going to be like, oh, yeah, how he just putting the man over because that's his kid. Nah, man. TJ going to keep that junk going, dog. He going to be like the next generation of this junk, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, we still holding it down now. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, they looking at it like, oh, a lot of people getting out. A lot of people retiring, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't going nowhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't old. I ain't played out, you know what I'm saying? I'm on top of things right now. I'm doing my thing, and you know what I'm saying? The kid hiding the man right now, dog. So I'm just gonna keep it going. I'm gonna be like the hoe for this shit, bro. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas thought it was gonna be all over just cause I damn, you know what I'm saying, was commissioner and I did all that shit, it's still way more shit to be doing, dog. You just gotta reinvent yourself, dog. You gotta reinvent the game, man. That's what I was always about. So, like, shit, when the whole damn commissioner thing, when that had dried up for me, you know what I'm saying, shit did kind of slow down. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying. Like when I had got into the time where, you know what I'm saying, I had kind of got fat, and you know, it's like when you were executive in XTV and you on top, and then you gotta try to, you know, go back into being an in-ring competitor. You know what I'm saying? That's like a trippy kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, your mind kind of telling you that you're going backwards. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at first you was in control of all these, you know, decisions, and you know what I'm saying, you made the rule book, and you know you can make or break somebody, and then the next situation you like, you know, you right in the same locker room as them, but you just gotta be able to find yourself. Cause XTV, I always said, dog, that junk ain't always gotta be wrestling. You know what I'm saying? That's why me and Killer, you know, and Well, you know, like all us, man, we have brought in basketball and boxing and all those different sports. You know what I'm saying? And just like showed a different way to, you know, present XTV. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm doing right now, dog. Like, so, like, you know, like now it ain't just about me. That's why I say TJ next. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm gonna use this show. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be me and Yosi, cause everybody know us, but the platform really gonna be about them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be about the kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I mentioned it, but like, you know what I'm saying, we, you know, working on the idea for this new show. You know, cause the Howard Show, you know, it may or may not come out. You know what I'm saying? They already doing something like that. They already got an idea for a sitcom that they working on right now. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? As far as my show, it's gonna be like a reality show, kind of like Reverend Run's house. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's gonna have the kids on there. You know what I mean? And we might like have a couple other people on there. You know, just to, you know, like a couple NXT stars that, you know, don't really be around that much. You know what I'm saying? People just get a little bit of shine. You know what I'm saying? You know, get a little bit of on that time. We're gonna be in our big ass house. And you know what I'm saying, you just get a inside look, like what you was asking about like earlier. You gonna get to see, like, yup, same old shit. You know, same shit that y'all be seeing in HTV. Man, y'all at each other head. Same damn thing behind closed doors. You know what I mean? And then, but it just got the kids running around, and they just, you know, they just bring they you know, aspect of it, dog. You know, but it's cool, dog. They funny as hell. You know, they take after both us. You know what I mean? And it's cool, man. You know, we do you know, a little fun stuff on the weekend. Like we just came from the beach a little while ago. You know what I mean? I always like to, you know, take the kids out, you know, at least to the park or something on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Just to get out the house and do something as a family. But yeah, man. So y'all gonna get to see all that, you know, during the Howard Show.
Yeah, that's real cool, man. I have noticed that, you know, you definitely on the radar. You always been like that, Howard. And, you know, for me personally, I'm telling you, and I might have not ever said this to you, but you always been one of my favorite characters. You know, you always been a top guy to me.
Thank you.
No, you know, I mean that. You know, sincerely from the heart, because I mean, I always tell people, you know, even back in the Schedule Dome days, back, you know, in '01, you know, post SIDE, you know, when the guys who was on top was Abu and, you know, Tails and Dee Dee, you know, people like that, you know, and you guys, you and Killer, you know, at the time was Lil Sonic and Lil That's Ron McDonald, you know, y'all was on that, you know, lower mid card, but y'all always had great matches. Y'all always had, you know, great entertainment. Y'all was always funny. Y'all was always quick. And, you know, it's like, you know, y'all was always undeniable, but y'all was always kind of like just kept in the background, and y'all just broke through on y'all own.
No, I mean, you know, I appreciate that, man. The thing about it is, man, you know, I wasn't never trying to, you know, I was just doing me, man. I wasn't trying to be no star. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because my dad was a star, bro. So, you know, in my head, like once I had did that first little Sonic show or whatever, I mean, it was cool and everybody liked it and it was tight, dog. But I wasn't trying to do like no Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and try to follow in my dad's footsteps. I just did my own thing, you know what I mean? And I just wasn't even trying to be no star, man. You know, it just was what it was for me, man. I just went to school, You know what I'm saying? I was bad as hell. I just did whatever I wanted to because I could, man. My dad was wild as hell. He ain't really give a damn. You know what I'm saying? They used to like, snitch on me and shit. Like, or the schools used to call my dad, leaving messages and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he'll be like, shit, why the hell y'all don't reprimand him? That's why I sent him to the damn school. He yelling at their ass. You know what I'm saying? For not being able to keep me in check. And so like, you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't no damn, no real rules for me, dog. I just did my own thing. And that was that, man. I mean, I tried though. Like, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like, with that being said, I noticed what was around me and shit. Like, I noticed that people was being successful and doing TV shows. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay. I always just thought that I was gonna get my time. That's why I ain't really care, cause I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? This shit oversaturated right now. I ain't gonna have my spot, and I probably ain't really big enough, you know what I'm saying, for them to really take serious yet like that right now. But one day, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna take me serious. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna do a little something. So then, like, by the time I was doing Rascal, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I started. I was like, okay, now I can have me a little breakthrough moment. You know what I'm saying? And really that wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? But I always looked at Rascal like I was always plotting on that shit. Like, I always thought that game was gonna be like my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it was called Rascal. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was. I was just a little badass kid. But then once I got it and seen how slow that shit was, I was like, damn, this definitely ain't me. But I tried to work. I tried to make it work. I tried to make it not be about speed and just be like, super bad. You know what I'm saying? And like try to defy the game. I was always trying to think outside the box, like even back then. That's why I had like my dad on there, and he'll be in there with like Mr. Pac-Man. Oh no, he'll be in there with Ronald McDonald. They'll be in there watching Roseanne and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like they wasn't even on the show, but I made them a part of the show. You know what I'm saying? Like they might have said something in the distance. You know what I'm saying? Or like sometimes, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Just to show, like, just to like kind of give my dad that little cameo. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody knew him, so kind of use his name a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But still be doing my thing.
Yeah, definitely was always ahead of the curve, man. It's just incredible, and I like how you say, post being, the commissioner, because I mean, you're right. For a lot of people, that could be, the be all end all of a career. I mean, the kind of gift and it's kind of a gift and a curse being the commissioner, because you get it and you are the man, you are on top, you're the one that people answer to, but at the same time, it's only 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, though, you got to realize, dog, the people the one that put you in that position, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like the people be like, all right, we rocks with you, dog. Because, yeah, I mean, like, pretty much that's how I've been every year. You know what I'm saying? When somebody come out, and say that they going to be commissioner, you know what I'm saying? Like, the people will be like, yay or nay. And most of the time, you know what I'm saying, it makes sense and people roll with it, and I ain't had no problem, like, I don't even remember how it was when I first said I wanted to be commissioner, but it was about time, you know what I'm saying, because, like, my in-ring stuff, like, it just wasn't really, measuring up to how I used to be, you know what I'm saying, it was changing it, and if I didn't change right then and there, if I didn't change my approach, then I would have ended up one of them washed up niggas, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's why I initially wanted to be commissioner, because I knew I could do stuff, dog. I knew I could make a change. You know what I'm saying? I knew I could do things different, and I knew I can change how people looked at being a commissioner. Because before me, and this ain't even just to, you know what I'm saying, toot my own horn.
Oh, go ahead. You probably up till date, you probably one of the best commissioners, besides Miss Martha, you know what I mean? Because, I think that they will put y'all two in the same boat, considering, how y'all innovated.
Yeah, because that's what you're supposed to do, man. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of people, like, not knocking it, you know what I'm saying? Not even mentioning names, but they just go out there and they just make decisions like for the matches, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I seen. Like, people was like I'm just saying, like, during the turns before me, man, like, it'll be like, okay, something will be happening. Like, it'll be a match happening right now, and then don't nobody know how to really rectify this situation. You know what I mean? But then a commissioner come out and he make this stipulation and make everybody happy. And then they be like, dang, oh yeah, man, this person's such a great commissioner. You know what I mean? Whoever it might be, because it wasn't just one person. You know what I mean? That was the status quo at the time. Was just like to make a good decision, and then it's like, oh, he's such a great commissioner. But for me, I wanted to put eyes like outside of what was just inside the ring. Like, nah. Like, look, I'm making this decision for XTV, and it's gonna make XTV better. It ain't just gonna make the game better. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what they was doing. They was just like making the game better. Like, oh yeah, if I make this decision, you know what I'm saying, and then like do this, then we're gonna have a big old pay-per-view, and it's gonna be the best pay-per-view ever. And it's like, nah, man. I mean, yeah, that's cool. Like, yeah, not only should we have the best pay-per-views ever, but you know what I'm saying, XTV need to be the best thing ever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, just have room for growth, man. You know, and that's why I just set up like just the different stuff I did. You know what I'm saying? Like in XTV Mania, like I was like, I just made it real, dog. Like, nah, we really is gonna, you know what I'm saying, like go all out on this. You know what I'm saying? And that was like a big accomplishment for me. You know what I'm saying? I think that was a big pinnacle. You know what I'm saying? That year to take XTV Mania and take it outside the house, and you know what I'm saying, do the whole. You saw how it was.
Oh yeah, man. Out in the heat. I mean, they really had a great feel. You know, we was out by the pool, and you know all the great build up, and you know it's footage of it. You know, all the great build up to that final night. I mean, it's, you know, XTV Mania that year, and that was the final XTV Mania. You know, it hasn't been done since, Howard. You raised the bar that high. It's crazy.
I mean, yeah, man. That's what I wanted to do. Like, and cause that's how WrestleMania is. Like every WrestleMania, you be wondering, like, dang, how they gonna top it next year? How can you top this? You know what I'm saying? Like every year, I remember every year thinking that. You know what I'm saying? And forget you, Killer. I know you're gonna be like, love that wrestling, but still, dog. You know what I'm saying? I remember like since way back in WrestleMania 14 or 15, I hate Killer, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll see a show and it'll be like
you
so
laughing
good.
his ass off. He can't even get through this.
You'll be seeing the show. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be like the greatest thing ever. You'd be like, dang, like, how they gonna top this? How you top Stone Cold versus The Rock? Shut up, Killer, shut up!
Oh, man, I get your point, though. You know, it is truly hard to top. And, you know, XTV is known for being so very inconsistent at times because, you know, there's been years skipped that we didn't do XTV Mania. You know, but you know, the next one has the potential to be, you know, the biggest thing, and it doesn't have to leave home. You know what I mean? It can stay in home, and it can still be, you know, go old school and be, you know, the big thing.
I mean, something got to be done, man. Terry Williams and Monster, you know what I'm saying? They gonna have to figure out something, dog. You know. They need to figure out something for this XTV Mania, dog. Like, it need to happen, man, and it need to happen soon, cause it's like, it's back in the mainstream eye, man, and it's like, when, I don't know, something got to be done. That's how I feel about XTV Mania, man. It's getting swept under the rug right now, man. It's getting all this other stuff getting put in front of it, especially like NXTV. You know what I'm saying? And even though that's good and everything, dog, that it done took over, bro. Like. Keep it real. It done took over. It done took over everything. You know what I'm saying? The XTV main roster done thinned out. You know what I'm saying? XTV East meets West got the same people on there every single week. You know what I'm saying? All of the main stars, the big time stars done retired from XTV. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, truth be told, you know, I'm saying the shit that ain't nobody been saying, bro. XTV hurting, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like the main XTV. And Terry Williams, he got a good ass plan for the future. But, you know, still right now, if it keep on the way it's going, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be like NXTV going to be the main thing. And so you're going to need to, like, I don't know, it's like they big pay-per-view going to end up being more important than the mainstream pay-per-view. I was on Proving Grounds the other day. I was like, yeah, y'all, this the C show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went live the other day. And, I was like, yeah, man, we on the C show right here. You know what I'm saying? We doing Proving Grounds. And then, like, once it was all said and done, I was just thinking about it. And I was like, damn. Yeah, this is the C show, but shit, which one is the A show? Is it NXTV or is it XTV? You know what I'm saying?
Mamma mia! Pizza Cake haven't chosen me to tell you about the new Corleone pizza. Soft white Italian dough, soaked in the finest Palermo tomato, all topped with 1 whole pound of Milano cheese. Then choose 5 toppings from the famous Pizza Cake 500. Mmm. And remember what Mama said, leave room for dessert at Pizza Cake.
That'll be an extra 20 and no cups. Oh, please.
You're too expensive, bitch.
Go drive with your left hand. In this business, you need all the protection you can get, and 8 out of 10 working girls use this Enduro Dom, the antiseptic long-life condom that won't let you down.
Endurodom, because when you're on the game, not all prophylactics are the same.
Is your future safe? Life savings invested in a secure growth market? What about your children? You may be surprised to hear that 93% of bank investments are ethical, eco-friendly, and wide open to market collapse. A crash can strike without warning, wiping clean a lifetime of work and saving to destroy your future and the future of your family. The people at Third World Bank have different ideas, capturing the early potential of underdeveloped countries and spreading their money across a wide range of tobacco, defense, and pharmaceutical investments. Third World, keeping your money safe no matter the cost.
It's XTV. It's going, and that's my argument. I get your point, but I say this to any and everybody. XTV, what makes XTV the number one is because you can't get to XTV without going through Proving Grounds or NXTV, meaning you have to have that training. You have to know who you are as a character. You know what I'm saying? So if a character comes in on 2K18 today and he's created from scratch, and this is Joe Schmo from Winnipeg, Canada, all right? Now, if he was to step in and be on East Meets West, okay, like if the first thing that come out of his mouth is not, something that's like can hang with, with the heat, and if the sound of his voice is not original or has any kind of like any indication of being weak, I get that point, dog. I know exactly what you're saying, and you right about all that. But all I'm saying is that XTV, it ain't out there enough for all of that to matter. Cause at the end of the day, dog, what the fans' choice is gonna be NXTV. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not like XTV ain't in the band like that. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it ain't in the man. It ain't like, oh man, I gotta see the next XTV East Meets West. It's cool when it come on. It's be like, oh yeah, my show on. It's like Saturday night's main event. You know what I'm saying? It used to come on there now and again. Shut up, killer, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? It used to come on there now and again, but they ain't come on all the time. So it was a special thing. That's kind of what XTV East Meets West is. It's special. You know what I'm saying? But like NXTV is in demand. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that's the A show. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, dog. But I mean, I don't see how that hurts XTV Mania though. You know what I mean? I mean because with that. With that statement being made, if XTV Mania did come out, you can use East Meets West to build up the anticipation, so along with on-demand content, you know what I mean, to build up to this XTV Mania and potentially create a buzz for this XTV Mania without a weekly television show, you know what I mean, or bi-weekly, or whatever the case may be. So, at the end of the day, my theory is it's all about the execution, and that was my argument with XTV03. It was like, because this was, trust me, this ain't the first time this argument has been made, is NXTV bigger than XTV, or will it become bigger, and my whole thing with XTV is like, look at XTV03. That was my argument there. It's like, look, we have 5 matches. It's only 5 matches, but those, like, the difference there is NXTV, they gonna have, they 7 matches, they 7 match pay-per-view, and every match is gonna be balls to the wall. It's gonna be like, the craziest thing you ever seen in ring. But the difference between that and XTV is that, you know, whether or not those 5 matches are like balls to the wall like the NXT matches, you're gonna be entertained. Like, and so the quality of the matches I feel like they don't matter as much. Like, just the matches that you're looking forward to, those got to be important. But like, when we got Beast versus Goldberg, which wasn't advertised, it was just advertised that Beast was coming back. I mean, that just was what it was. And then the appeal of an Iron Man match with B-Boy versus Killer, and the appeal of a court case with Miss Martha versus Bob Classic, like that's interesting.
Yeah, man. I hear what you're saying, man. It's at the end of the day, Bo. At the end of the day, and that's why I just kind of just settle back on, because I done talked to Terry Williams about it, man. I be telling him different things, how I feel, and he be open to suggestions, and that's why I fall back and just be like, all right, man. Well, time will tell, man. But I don't know, man. You just gotta make XTV Mania important, dog. It just gotta be strong. It gotta be strong, and like, how strong can it be if all these people ain't even around? That's why I said, like, that's the point I made when I said XTV East meets West. They be having the same people every week. Like, I'm on there like damn near every week, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was on that one, even supposed to be on that one week. But it's like, and I ain't complaining. I'm just saying, like, you gotta have a thick enough roster to be able to make stars special. That's what NXTV doing right, because you know what I'm saying, you don't see everybody like every single week unless they want you to. And it's like, if you having these matches on the weekly TV, then once XTV Mania do come, which is supposed to be the granddaddy of them all, then how the hell is it gonna matter just because you add a stipulation to it? You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah, but again, and the way you combat that is, again, 5 matches. Like, you can have an XTV Mania card with just 3 matches. It can be done. You know what I mean? Like, it's not how many matches. It's not the quantity. It's the quality. And so it's like, how big is it? Like when we did O2, I think it was McGregor versus Bob, and that's all we had. And then we had the supplemental match was Jordan Strong versus Josie. You know what I mean? And people didn't really know about Jordan a whole lot. Josie was starting to get a name, in the mainstream, sort of. So people didn't know about that, and so we built that around McGregor and Bob, and we got like 2.5 hours out of that thing, because we had the Halloween party and and all of these different things going on around it, and really just creating this big fight feel and just making it seem like you gotta see this, So and to me, that's what makes it fun. If you ain't got a lot of star power on your show, and you only got like maybe 1 or 2 grand matches, then it's the way you decorate around it that makes this thing feel like something huge. You know what I mean? Not to argue with you, but because I get your point. But I just think that for every con, there's a pro that can work his way around it.
Yeah, I feel you, man. That's why I'm like, time gonna tell.
But it's crazy to me though. You mentioned that you was on color commentary, and Tavari, how the hell did you end up in that position? Because never in the history of XTV did I ever imagine you, of all people, or anybody in your whole camp, besides your wife maybe, Yosi. I can see her doing it, but I don't see you doing color commentary, and you got quite a knack for it.
I mean, man, I like to talk though, man. You know what I'm saying? So, it ain't really nothing for me, man.
Yeah, but it's just like your character.
Nah, I know what you're saying, but that's what I'm saying though. People don't realize that I'm diverse, dog. And when it came to Proving Grounds, putting me on the stick right there, like they Terry Williams, I think it was Terry. It was one of them, or Miss Martha. Somebody was like, we don't want to put like Justin on there. They said that you was too damn They said that you was too like mainstream. You was like, too XTV, you know what I'm saying? So they ain't want you, and then they said that they don't want JJ cause JJ was supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? That was the original idea for Proving Grounds was supposed to be. I think JJ was gonna do it by itself. You know what I mean? That's like way back in like the early episodes. But then he had started doing NXTV. So basically they ain't had nobody. They ain't had nobody at all. Bob locked up. You know what I'm saying? So they chose me because they was just like, you the only person that can like really. They said I can like really talk to people or something like that, like handle like on the spot live shit. Oh damn, my bad. Anyways, yeah, that's what they said. They that they think that I'll be able to handle like on the spot, like like hecklers and shit like that.
Yeah, oh, definitely. If anybody could, it'd be it'd definitely be you. I mean, I thought it was a great choice. I mean, how has it been for you sitting in that chair?
Oh man, that should be fun as hell, man. I don't be wanting it to be over, but it's 4 matches. You know what I mean? And that should be fun, man. That should go by pretty quick. I mean, it's kind of like it's like my own show, dog. To be honest, it's just me, man. It ain't no pressure. It ain't nothing, dog. It ain't no preparation. That shit is so easy. All I gotta do is just sit there and talk, man. You know what I'm saying? They show me everything. They show me the list. You know what I'm saying? Of like what's going on, like what the match is gonna be. They show me everything, beforehand, and then they just pretty much send me out there, you know what I'm saying? Give me my equipment, and they be like, they count me down, you live. And that's what it was. They had put me on, like, too soon the other day, you know what I'm saying? Like, before the damn show really started, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool, though, it's XTV type shit. But, yeah, man, I ain't got no complaints. J&W be coming in there, you know what I'm saying? He be saying shit. That shit be funny.
Oh, man. It's nothing like interacting with J&W Boss live.
I'm telling you, man, he the shit that he be saying, dog, like be blowing me, man. That shit be cracking me up, dog. I be like, oh no, I just don't be expecting some of the shit he be saying out his mouth, man. But yeah, man, it was like a couple times. He had me out there rolling, man. I'm like, damn.
That's that's the thing. I've talked to him, off camera, and I've said to him, I really appreciate, the way you really understand, like it feel like he understand like the inside stuff in XTV. He just really follows the narrative and understands where where we coming from. Although he didn't always like he said to me once, he said that he watched XTV 03 and didn't understand what was going on. Somebody had shouted out press R1 or press L1 or something like that, and he was like, wait a minute, was I supposed to hear that? And he just thought that it wasn't part of the show.
Yeah, man, that's what XTV is, though, man. And honestly, dog, to be honest, why XTV like that? I feel like you can thank Bob for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it was him, way back in the days, who just like he was the first one to just like. If somebody be like, oh yeah, he the first one to just like stop pretending, like stop doing play shit, you know what I mean? Like, nah, it ain't no such thing as, no, we not at a damn police station. We just walked across the street type shit. You know what I mean? He wouldn't like play along, you know what I'm saying? And I think that really that's kind of the that's like the trademark of XTV. You know what I'm saying? It's like taking something that's pretend but making it real in some kind of way. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to Bob for that though. Even though we don't get along with each other, you know what I mean? But I can give credit where credit due though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to Bob. Keep your head up along with Killer if they'll ever get out of jail. Speaking of Killer, what's the status on you and Killer and update the people on you guys' relationship present day.
Killer good, man. I talk to Killer damn every day, bro. Y'all don't understand, here in XTV, man, they don't know how to do jail. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't understand why the hell they don't just walk the hell out. You know, to be honest, I ain't gonna lie, dog. You know, I gotta commend Bobby and Killer for not trying to break out, bro, because they probably could, man. I'm sure that shit'd be easy as hell, man. They just walk the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? They be talking to the guards and shit. They know the guards by name and they friends with them and shit. They be on Skype. We be talking to the guards with them and shit. They be asking for people. They get food ordered and shit. You wouldn't believe the privilege them niggas got, dog. Shit, they probably gonna get institutionalized because they ain't gonna want to leave. But, yeah, I be talking to him all the time, man, on Skype, bro. I be on Skype with Killer, bro. This shit crazy, man. We be talking all the time. He be on there all day, and you know what I'm saying? And then he'll say something to my girl, and she'll get mad at him and shit, and she'll hang up. You know what I'm saying? He'll call back. He'll be all mad and shit, and he'll start talking that crazy damn E-Rob. Whatever his damn alter ego is, you know,
But oh yeah, you know, speaking of alter egos, I hate to cut you off from making that point, but you just reminded me of your alter ego, Avatar. You know, and seems like we haven't heard nothing about Avatar since he made his debut.
Well, I gotta stop you there, Justin, because first of all, you know, I don't have an alter ego by the name of Avatar. Actually, I know a person named Avatar. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, now I know that you know, got pretend friends like Dave and all that. You know, you expose yourself on your podcast and shit. But nah, I don't do that. Nah, I really know, you know, a hero that's come here to save the world by the name of Avatar. Well, came to save XTV. You know what I'm saying? He, you know, how Gotham City has Batman. You know, Metropolis has Superman. Well, XTV World has Avatar, and so you know, I met him, you know what I'm saying? He came to me, you know what I'm saying, in the deep of the night, and he was just like, you know what, man, I got to talk to you because you're the only one in XTV that's on my level that see things, you know, that's going to happen in the future.
Is this what he said to you?
Well, that's what he said, man. And I know it's hard to believe to some people. Like, they be like, ah, man, how you done lost it. But nah, man. Avatar, man.
It's crazy though. When we saw him make his debut, he looked awful lot like you back at XTV 01. And sad thing about it was he talked all that trash, but he lost to Bill Goldberg. He was trying to defeat Bill Goldberg's streak, and he lost, whether it was you or not.
Well, see, that's the thing about it, man. Nah, XTV 01. Nah, I'm gonna admit something to the people. All right, this might break a lot of hearts. I know the children out there was really, you know, in awe when they saw Avatar appear at XTV 01, but the truth is, Avatar couldn't make it, man, and that was me. I was filling in for him.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I was filling in for him, but I got good news. You know what I'm saying? Because I spoke to Avatar recently, and he will be coming back. You know what I'm saying? And he told me XTV 04. You know what I'm saying? Is where he's gonna be making his next appearance. So you know, y'all gotta be out on the lookout for that, because he will be making a public appearance at XTV 04. You know what I'm saying?
The real Avatar this time.
Yeah, man, the real one. You know, he fights crime. You know what I'm saying? You know, he fights evildoers, and you know he can't help it if he in the middle of, you know, saving the world, and then all of a sudden, you know, he can't be at the pay-per-view show. So he had hit me up before the show, and I was like, oh no, I got you, Avatar. I mean, cause we look a lot alike, don't you think? He was like, nah, you don't look like me, how? But I was like, you know, I think we kind of look alike. I think I could pull it off. But you know, apparently, you know, some of the people got fooled, but some people didn't. So you know, that's all that was.
We may not be able to lower the cost of gas, but we can do something about how many miles you will drive per gallon. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store today and let us help you increase the performance of your car or truck. Simple things like replacing your air filter, changing worn-out spark plugs, and using fuel injector cleaner can add up to better fuel economy and big savings. There's an O'Reilly Auto Parts store close to you that has the name brands, low prices, and people who can help.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
And a lot of people are regarding your feud this year with Wells as perhaps a feud of the year, and saying that matchup that you guys were in could be match of the year.
Which match? The one-on-one match?
I'm pretty sure that's what Trunks was referring to. He had said that to me this morning, but I'd heard that before, that people really enjoyed you guys' chemistry.
Wells can't help how he is, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Wells suffers from bipolar disorder. Now with that being said, I can honestly say that maybe I do too as well. And I think that's the reason why we have such a tough time with each other. Because you just never know what version of us you're gonna get. I can say that a lot of times I do lose my temper, and a lot of times it's because of silliness going on that should not be going on. Especially in a tag team type situation. You know what I mean, where you're relying on a partner, but that was what it was, and I'm just willing to leave that all behind us, man. You know what I'm saying? We fight all the time, though. You know what I'm saying? Like me, it could be like I was telling somebody, I was like, man, if it wasn't me and Wells, if Killer was out, it'd be me and Killer, dog. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. People think that I just want to fight anybody and everybody, but the truth is, certain things just bother me, and I just want to admit it right here on your podcast. I just want to say, man, that sometimes maybe I do take things too far, man. But with that being said, I don't see myself changing no time soon. I just want to put that out there.
Oh my goodness. What was it? Oh yeah, you and Hobson. Because there's a matchup. I mean, let's go. We can go down the list, Tavari. Your 2017 was just strange. Hobson, Steve Urkel, and then Pee Wee Herman found himself in that.
Man, see that Pee Wee Herman shit. Let me tell y'all something. Back in the day, hold on, let me do this for you, Justin. Back in the days, man, when I was a jit, if y'all go to Sonic Game 1, type in Sonic 1 Stage 3. You know what I'm saying? And that's on the video game. It's gonna go bum 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 ba bum 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 ba. You know what I'm saying? So I had this song. I went, Pee Wee Herman took my song. Pee Wee Herman took my song. Hey, baby. Pee Wee Herman took my... You know what I'm saying? It went like that. And then all these years later, Pee Wee Herman want to bring his ass back into my life, talking about, I ain't take your song. And see, he's seen that I had to just fought Steve Urkel, who just started stalking me and harassing me for no damn reason. And yeah, he did beat me in that match, but I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And as far as Pee Wee Herman, man, I just ignored that feud and ignored it. And man, hopefully that motherfucker is gone for good, dog. You see, he went away because I ignored his ass. Cause I ain't trying to fight no damn gimmicks. I'm trying to fight in real matches, dog. And that's one thing that me and you got in common. Cause I see how they do you. They be trying to damn throw you in damn matches, and you don't be wanting to fight.
Yeah, I'm an announcer.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I want to fight, real formidable people. I don't want to be the gimmick match on the card every damn show. I mean, it's cool, every now and again, like, Howard fighting Steve Urkel. He fighting Hobson. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, some shit just fucking unnecessary. It's like, and then they got to the point, dog, where I can't say a fucking thing without it turning into, like, you know what I'm saying, some damn fucking freak show, dog. There I was, Bo, just minding my own damn business. And I was just watching the damn music video, you know what I'm saying? Hobson, Illmind. Line 5. You know what I'm saying? And he was just saying shit about damn Tyler Creator, bro. I was watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know about Tyler Creator and shit, and I done seen his stuff, and I'm seeing Hobson, you know what I'm saying, making a parody of the nigga shit, cause he ate a cockroach and shit. And I'm like, and that's why that's why I said it out loud, cause I know that, and the reason I said it out loud, I kind of whispered it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't gonna fight Hobson, cause it was making me mad though. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was finna go off on him, and I knew that if I start going off, that some motherfucking miraculous damn way he was gonna find a way to just pop up and shit in real motherfucking life, and I was gonna have to deal with this shit. So I was just like, nah, man, I ain't gonna fight Hobson. You know what I'm saying? But then the video just kept on going, and he kept doing stuff, and I kept on boiling inside, and I just went the fuck off, dog. And I was like, fuck it, dog. Where he at, dog? Cause I know he gonna show up, or you know, however. And you see it, it happened, didn't it? We got the shit documented. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Hobson for no damn reason. They like, they blaming me. Why you fighting Hobson? Why you fighting Hobson? I was like, nah, I ain't want to fight him, dog, but fuck it, dog. I'm going to beat his ass. And they like, oh, you starting. But really, if you think about it, I ain't start with him, because he ain't have to hit me and just, you know, suddenly appear. What he is, a genie?
I understand your frustration, but it's in the past, Tavari. Woosah.
You're right, Justin. You're right. But no, man, that's what it was, though. You know what I'm saying? Him just doing stuff that I don't like.
Well, you know, a lot of people, you know, and I'm glad that you said what you said earlier about, you know, maybe you are a little bit bipolar, because, you know, I've heard, you know, you be criticized by people. They say to you, you know, Tavari, you know, you say things about people, or you do things to people that when it's done to you, you know, you get all up in arms about it, and that's not really a fair assessment on your behalf.
Man, I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? I mess up, I make mistakes, but people gotta realize that the kid Hyde be right about a lot of stuff. Y'all the one voted for me as damn commissioner once upon a time, twice. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I know it's fun to damn fuck with Hyde, cause I get all pissed off and it's easy. You know what I'm saying? I got a switch. You know what I'm saying? I got a real short fuse. You know, and I think that, you know, overall, you know, I done shown people that. I think that that's what it is. I done shown people I got a short fuse. I get upset easily. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that I deal with as a person. And people use that, you know what I'm saying, to just piss me off. No, that's all that is. That's all that is.
Oh man, well, you know, I gotta say, Tavari, man, like again, man, you're one of my favorite characters. I mean, I feel like you can do anything. You know, they put you in any role, and it's just great. I mean, just like Yosi, you know, you and Yosi both, y'all got that in common, and I feel like that's why y'all have had this longevity that y'all have had. How long have y'all been together?
Man, Yosi, shoot, what year is it? 2018. Well, honestly, shoot, we've been together. We got together right there on the set of Do the Right Thing. I think I done said this to somebody. I feel like I was on somebody's podcast talking about this, but yeah, man, we got together on the Do the Right Thing set, and shoot, basically, it been on kind of since then. So whenever Do the Right Thing was, like, I guess 09, and then shoot, shortly after that, she got pregnant, you know what I'm saying, with TJ. You know what I mean? So yeah, since about 09, man, going on 9 years this year. Yup. Yeah.
But y'all was together before that, though, right?
No, I think that was the first time we got together, and then we had broke up. Yeah, we had broke up, and then we got back together. We had broke up for a long time, like for 2 years, man. And it got to the point people was like, dang, man, remember how I used to go with Yosi?
And what did y'all break up for?
Fighting all the time, man. We used to always fight. We used to fight. Like, it's crazy. It's like, the first time we was together, we just used to fight, and it was like real young and just immature, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just fighting just over disagreeing with each other, not being able to accept the fact that we just two different individuals, you know what I'm saying? And we thought that that reason was the reason that we ought to just not be together. But then we had TJ, you know what I'm saying? So like even though we broke up, we still had a kid, you know what I'm saying? So that made us have to see each other and shit. And we used to always get along, you know what I'm saying? We was like, dang, we way better friends away from each other, you know what I'm saying? And we started being around each other more and more, and before you knew it, you know what I'm saying, we was like kind of sort of back together. Like everybody like, dang, man, y'all back together. We was like, dang, I guess so. What do you know? So, you know what I'm saying, that's pretty much how that happened, dog. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying, we started to just get closer and closer. We moved in together, then we had some more babies, man. We had some more babies in 2014. Yup. I remember, dog. Well, nah, 2013. Yeah, we had, oh yeah, that was when, yeah. Yeah, it was real tight then. And I think she was pregnant during one of her terms. Yeah, she was pregnant during her during her commissioner term. Yeah. It was crazy when my girl was commissioner, dog. She wasn't expecting none of that shit. XTV shut down on her, you know what I'm saying? We ain't had no more PlayStation. She got pregnant. We got kicked out of the place we stayed in. Man, it was just bad for her, dog. She was going through it, man. She was going through it, dog. She tried real hard to, like, you know what I'm saying, keep herself up, you feel me? Cause she didn't want to fall off. She was scared she was gonna fall off, like what I was talking about, like how you can easily fall off in XTV. You know what I mean? And that's what she thought. She thought she might fall off because she thought she might get all fat and, you know, just be pregnant and just be played out and just be an old shell of herself. And throughout that time, you know what I'm saying, she was fighting up against that and fighting up against all the scrutiny and stuff like that. So, yeah, man. Me and my girl been through a lot, dog. You know, she been through a lot individually. I've been through a lot individually. And we've been through a lot as a couple, man. Ups and downs, twists and turns, man. It's life, dog. It's crazy.
It is crazy, man. I mean, couple times, man. You know, I done heard y'all name when it come to that Couple of the Year award. I mean, that's why I always like to rib you. You know, when it comes to you know, creator wrestler and, you know.
Yeah, man. And you be like trying to, like, oh man, I'm gonna get this to Miss Martha, and then I just give my girl this big ass dookie chain, and she can't even wear. You know what I'm saying? But it's bigger than Justice, though.
Well, you know, if I came to Miss Martha with the dookie chain, you know, I don't even think that she would accept it. I mean, she would accept it, but she'll just be like, you know, she'll find a place for it. She'll probably hang it up on the wall, but she won't wear it. It's just not her style. No, I feel you, man. I just like messing with my girl, dog. Being all rough with this stuff, dog. You know what I'm saying? She cool. You know, I'm probably about to go find out what she doing right now, man. She gonna try to be acting all mean, but it's all good though, man. That's my baby, man. That's my baby. That's what it is, man. Well, good talking to you, Tavari Howard, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for calling in, and man, just good luck on everything that you got going on. I feel like your future is gonna be truly, truly bright, especially with that show concept that you got going. I didn't know that was a thing till now, so I think that's gonna be real big. And just everything that you do, man. Many blessings to your kids and your family and your future.
Appreciate it, Justin, man. Same thing to you, dog.
Always good catching up with Tavari Howard. I think that was the first time that I ever had him on this here show, and he is definitely a great guest. You know, Tavari is actually, I don't think I mentioned this in the intro. He was actually interviewed by, I think, Jazzma. And Jazzma's got a whole list of podcasts. But he sat there and talked to Jazz for like 3 hours. And which is one of the reasons why I didn't have Tavari, because I just wanted to kind of wait and just let things kind of play out. And, you know, I wanted to be able to ask him different things, you know, be more like a Tavari Howard update. But he is definitely an interesting character. Anything that has his name on it, I encourage you to check it out, because Tavari Howard is one of the premier stars in XTV. He's one of those marquee names, beyond a shadow of a doubt. You know, he's funny. He's athletic. He's entertaining. He can do it all effortlessly. And, you know, many props to him and Man for what they do. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it is. Currently, as I speak, I am watching this thing export. It's gonna they say it's gonna take like 16 hours. Hopefully it does it right this time. But and hopefully you guys enjoy this show. I'm talking about this San Antonio show, this export, and it's got 16 hours, 1080p, ladies and gentlemen. So there it is. My next guest, I believe Terry Williams is up. I think that he's up. I still got some good guests coming up. Johnny Money is down the line. Some big names. Some big names. I'm gonna have to look at my list, but and then there was some more names added to the list as well. So yep, it just keeps on getting revised and rethought, and I'm very happy about it. I think AVW is supposed to be coming by, because we're gonna be celebrating 50 episodes coming up soon, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 41, and for my 50th episode, we're gonna finally, after 50 episodes, finally bring AVW back to continue. Part 1 and 2 is so spread apart. Part 1 is like my 3rd episode, even though that was the first podcast I ever did. And part 2 is gonna be episode 50. But I think it's gonna be well worth the wait. AVW, ladies and gentlemen, the creator of XTV, that is coming down the line as episode 50. So get ready for that. This is episode 41, so you can imagine that it's just right there. It's you can see it. It's right there. AVW. That ought to be a good one. And many more besides that too, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for tuning in this week. Thank you for tuning in every week. And until next time, I hope that whatever you're doing, that it's a good time. Stay blessed.